Well, hello there, math genius of the future. Here are your notes for section 8.2c. Our goal is to find solutions of equations. Okay? So, solutions of equations is when the numbers are plugged in for x and for y, and the equation ends up being true. Okay, so if after you plug the numbers in, one goes in for x and one goes in for y, if the equation actually ends up true or equal, then you found solutions. So every time we make that xy table, we're finding solutions. Okay, solutions make it true. They make it work. Solutions make the equation equal. Okay, equal. All right, so let's look at number one. If you're a superstar, you can handle this problem. So we're shooting to be a superstar. So one way to do this is to take this ordered pair here and see if it would fit in your XY table. All right, so remember, X always goes first. X is always first, then Y. So in this problem, X is -5. All right, let's try and see if it works. So you just take that -5 and you put it in for X. So I'm going to show the work here. I'm going to start with this equation, y equals -3x plus 8. So y equals -3x plus 8. So just write along with me and think along with me. Now I'm going to take x out. I'm going to take this x right out, and I'm going to substitute -5 in its place. So y equals -3. Next to an x means times, but it's not going to be x anymore. It's going to be the number -5, and then plus 8. And then you get y equals -3 times -5 is positive 15. And don't forget the plus 8. And 15 plus 8 gives you 23. Great! That's exactly what we were testing to see if we would get 23. So we plugged -5 in for x. We ended up getting 23, which is what they said we'd get. So when you plug in -5, you do get 23. So this would be called a solution. Yep, that ordered pair is a solution. Right there, that's a solution. How do I know it's a solution? Because when I plug it in, it actually worked. All right, let's try the next one. Now what you might want to do on this one first is put it in function form, okay? So here we go. We learned that on Monday. So make a double sign change. That's one of our weaknesses right there. Many of you aren't making double sign changes, and it's leading to errors. And function form means make it y equals. So let's make our little dotted line. Let's subtract 6x from both sides. That leaves you with -2y equals 20 minus 6x. Make a double sign change right there. Divide by -2 every single term. -2. That gives me y equals -10 plus 3x. Now since this is an addition problem, I can change the order. 3x plus -10. Alright, that's function form, which we learned already. Some of you do need some help with that, and you might want to come in one night after school, or just come up to me individually and ask me for help. Alright, we're trying to test this right here. Let's not lose track of what we're doing. We're looking for solutions, and solutions work in the equation. They actually fit, make it true. So let's try it. Let's make our little XY table. Remember, x comes first, so 4 is the x because it comes first. And we're going to test it and see if this truly works. See if we get -2. So take the 4 and put it right in there. Take the 4, put it right there. So y equals 3 times 4, because it's 3 right next to an x, which means times. 3 times 4 plus -10. So y equals 12 plus -10. And that would give me +2. And they were asking me about -2. So the question is this a solution? And the answer is no. Because you're supposed to get 2. 2 is the solution. Okay? This right here is the solution. Because it works. This is not a solution. Nope. It didn't work. That's not the answer we got when we finished this problem. Alright, let's move on. Part B. Find the value of A that makes the ordered pair a solution of the equation. Solution, there's that word again. If it's a solution, it's going to work. It's going to make it true. When you plug it in, it's actually going to work. In other words, both sides will end up being equal. Alright, so let's look at number 1. Let's zoom in on it a little bit. If you can handle this problem, you're off the charts. You're more than a superstar. You are so good, you're off the charts. Alright, good luck. Here we go. Remember, they always come, ordered pairs come x first, then y. And we're asked, is this a solution? So plug them in. Make a little t-chart, an xy chart. And we're plugging -3 in for x. And they're also doing we're trying to find out what in the world would y equal. We're trying to find y. Alright, here we go. We've been doing this now a couple days. We're going to take the -3 and it's going in for x. So y equals 4x plus 8. I'm just rewriting the problem. So y equals 4 times, because 4 is right next to x, 4 times x, but this time it's -3. So 4 times -3 plus 8. So y equals -12 plus 8. So y equals -4. Okay, if y is -4, then guess what a has to be? Yep, a has to be -4. And that's what we were looking for. We were looking for a. Alright, can you handle that? You see some similarity in all these problems? We're basically just plugging the x value in, plugging the x in, seeing what we get for y. Here they told us we would get 23, and yep, we did. That's called a solution. Here when we plugged x in, well, we had to make function form first, right? We had to put it in function form here first. Let's put FF for function form. Once we had it in function form, we took the x value, plugged it in for x, and this time we got an answer of 2. So there's our solution, but that's not what they said we would get, so this is not a solution. They told us something wrong. And finally on here we took -3, we substituted it in for x, we did all the math, we found what y was. Y was -4, and since a is in the y spot, a has to be -4. Alright, let's see if you're truly off the charts. Let's try the next one. Alright, so let's zoom in on this a little bit. I'm not going to take the time to put it in function form this time. They're just asking me in the directions to find a. Find a. So here it is. Now it comes first in this ordered pair. So all of this right before the comma is your x, because x comes before y. All right, so all of that a minus 4, that whole quantity, is x. So let's just take that entire quantity, take all of this, since it comes right before the comma, and that's going to go right here for x. All right, here we go. So we have a 2 next to an x, that means times. So 2 times a minus 4. Notice I put it in parentheses. That is so important. Right there. It's a quantity. It goes together. So you got to keep it together. You're multiplying by the whole thing. All right, now keep going. There's a minus, and then there's a 5y, but now I know 5 times y, but y is 6. So I'm going to take y out, and I'm going to put 6 in its place. And we're going to see if it equals 30. That's the question. Does it equal 30? And if so, what will a have to be? Okay, this is taking us back a while. So double sign change, good old double sign change, and distributive property. Ooh, it's been a while since we've done that. So 2 times a is 2a, plus 2 times negative 4 is negative 8. Oops, missed a double sign change right here. Plus negative 5 times 6 is negative 30, equals 30. All right. We have some like terms here. We can add this negative 8 and this negative 30 together. So 2a plus negative 38 equals 30. All right, great. We're down to good old solving of equations. So we're going to add 38. We're unwrapping the gift. The gift is way over here. Remember, outside first. So if this is the gift, that's the first layer, and this is the outside layer. So you peel off the outside layer. Add 38. Bring down your 2a. These two are gone because they turn into 0. Negative 38 and positive 38 is 0. 30 plus 38 is 68. Almost there. Divide both sides by 2. And you get a equals 34. Okay? So if a equals 34, then the solution, the ordered pair, we're going to take 34 and put it for a. A is 34. 34 minus 4 is 30. So the ordered pair is 30, comma, 6. And that's your solution. All right. I hope this is helpful. If you need to rewatch it, rewind it, then please do so. Maybe just have your notes in front of you when you try the problems. All right, good luck. And do your best.